yourself credit. How to write a meaningful self-evaluation this year. In this session, we are going to go over the importance of the self-evaluation, basic preparation for writing your self-evaluation, what to write, and then go over a checklist before submitting your self-evaluation. Many people ask, why is the self-evaluation portion of the performance evaluation important? There are many reasons why the self-evaluation is important, but here are just a few. It helps you show you're invested in your own development. It helps to identify your strengths and areas of opportunity and development needs. It also helps your manager out to remember all the great things that you did over the course of the performance year. And most importantly, completing the self-evaluation allows you to significantly contribute to the performance discussion. Now that we've talked about the importance of the self-evaluation, it's time for us to prepare. The self-evaluation does not need to be a dreaded undertaking. The following are some things to know and consider as you prepare to write your self-evaluation. You'll need to make time, be honest, stay positive, provide insights into successes, and provide insights into challenges. Have examples for all successes and challenges. And consider where you would like to go in your development and career. Let's go through each one by one. Make time. In a perfect world, you would have collected your information about your performance throughout the year as you went along. And this would be about organizing the info collected and then writing your self-evaluation. If you don't have that, the time you carve out to complete your self-evaluation should include gathering information and writing the evaluation and reflecting on the past year. Be honest about how you performed and your challenges. Be honest about your achievements and the impact that they had. Consider what you could have done better over the course of the year, and find clear examples of each. Be positive. Emphasize accomplishments, clearly and fairly stating what your contributions were. Keep things positive, but don't exaggerate or put things in a more positive light than they deserve. A good ratio to keep in mind is 90-10. That is 90% positive, 10% development. Provide insights into success. Small wins usually go into the ultimate accomplishment. Cite these. Consider, what were my strengths this year? Write out a list of accomplishments. Gather a list of metrics or other supporting information that measures and quantifies success. Provide insights into challenges. Things sometimes go wrong. Cite those things and what you learned. Write out a list of struggles. Acknowledge mistakes carefully. Consider, what were my weaknesses and how can I improve them? Have examples for all successes and challenges. Examples are a key component to the self-evaluation and help to make your achievements vivid. Your examples should be specific, quantifiable results with supporting qualitative information. By spotlighting both key quantifiable data, and supporting qualitative information, you are demonstrating your ability to connect your results with prioritized and tangible strategies that you deployed to meet or exceed your goals. Include feedback you've received from others throughout the year. Insert quotes and testimonials from your manager, colleagues, partners, and customers that align with your goals and results. Including the feedback that you have received showcases your focus on completing tasks, managing relationships, and meeting or exceeding expectations. Finally, consider where you would like to go. Where can I take personal initiative and become a stronger employee who contributes more next year? Where do I want to take my career? These are things to keep in mind as you prepare to write your performance evaluation. Now that you've gathered information and are in the right mindset, let's get ready to consider what you might write. Working with our new evaluation form, consider the 3 questions you are being asked in the form of your self-evaluation. What part of my job have I done well? What parts of my job could I do better? And what coaching, training, or education do I need to do my job? So let's first look at the first question. What part of my job have I done well? Your response to this question on the self-evaluation should focus on successes within the context of core job responsibilities and the competencies necessary to be successful in that job, goals or priorities set by your manager and how you contributed to achieving those, the most significant accomplishments you had over the course of the year, what makes you unique in your performance and what you bring to the group, the connection between your strengths and skills and your results showing how you uniquely approach projects, and not just what you do and what you've achieved, but how you've gone about your work. The overarching tip for this section of your self-evaluation is to avoid the laundry list. Include a maximum of 3 examples in response to this question. Here's why. You should make it easy on your manager to digest your achievements. Your manager comes to the table with a certain knowledge of what you have achieved over the course of the year. And you are adding to that list with your self-evaluation. Relatedly, a shorter list of those examples demonstrates you know how to prioritize and can showcase what you are most proud of and the most significant and impactful accomplishments. This also allows you to be very detailed about your achievements. If you select too many achievements, you will not be able to dig in as closely as you might if you choose fewer. The second question is, what parts of my job could I do better? Here, you want to focus on challenges that have arisen during the performance period, development and improvement areas, and significant growth or progress that you've made from past challenges. Some tips for writing a response to question 2: avoid defensive language or blaming others. Don't bash your supervisor, manager, or coworkers. Focus on yourself and your role. Remember, this is your evaluation. Next, admit what you failed to do or what went wrong and discuss what you've done to address the issue. So instead of, I failed to reach several deadlines, say something like, several missed deadlines helped me to identify my time management challenges. I started creating daily task lists to help me stay on track. The final tip is use development language to introduce challenges. Some examples of how you might introduce challenges by using development language are, here's an area I want to work on, or this is what I want to work on, or this is what we should do going forward. For the final question of your self-evaluation, what coaching, training, or education do I need to do my job? In this area, you want to focus on career development opportunities that you might be seeking, aspects of the job that are most exciting, and how you might become more involved in those type of activities, the connection between your development and the needs of your organization, how you will add additional value to the organization by advancing your skills, any major goals and work priorities for the upcoming year and what is needed to achieve them. And finally, you should be thinking about the year to come and how you will be able to contribute to the goals of the organization through your self-development. Some tips for the third part of your self-evaluation. Prioritize 2 or 3 areas for continual learning, skill development, and or behavioral changes, emphasizing the results you are hoping to achieve. Consider your strengths and how you can use those to leverage more success or improve in areas of opportunity. And finally, call out both short and long-term career goals and how your desire for development in the coming year relates to those goals. Now that we've reviewed the sections of the self-evaluation and you've had a chance to write out your evaluation, but before you send that evaluation to your supervisor, there are just a few things to remember. Run a spelling and grammar check. Read through the self-evaluation for clarity. Check for positive tone. And finally, ensure you've communicated the main points you intended to capture. We hope that this was helpful to you and that you understand and see the importance of the self-evaluation as part of the year-end performance evaluation process. Remember, completing and investing in the self-evaluation shows you're invested in your own development, that you're willing to help your manager to see what your key achievements were over the course of the year. You're able to identify your strengths, areas and opportunity, and development needs, and you can meaningfully contribute to the discussion about your own performance. If you have questions about the self-evaluation or the performance evaluation process in general, please don't hesitate to contact your area's HR manager. Thank you and good luck with your evaluation this year.